Hello, my fellow gamers. GamerDude back once again with some more Marvel's Avengers gameplay. But before we begin, y'all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. It also lets YouTube know that you enjoyed the video and it adds it to the algorithm for other people to enjoy. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Anyway, we are returning to Marvel's Avengers because the Winter Soldier has arrived. Bucky Barnes is here. He is in Marvel's Avengers. Now, the Winter Soldier is a hero that he's been known about for quite a while because he was in the leaked game files from ages ago. You know, the heroes we saw in the leaked game files were She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, War Machine, Black Panther, and so far we've only gotten 2 of those heroes. So one can only hope that we're going to get She-Hulk and War Machine and the rest of them at some point. But if my last video regarding Marvel's Avengers has any truth to it, then sadly the game could be coming to an end after patch 3.0. And yeah, that's not good. But anyway, Blaze and Jared, what's good? Thanks for stopping in, guys. Do appreciate it. So I'm not going to be able to do all of the content in this update because there's one particular mission that they've added, and it's the new OLT mission, the Omega level threat mission. And you have to be power level 175 to do it. And considering I actually gave up on this game, you know, I only come back to it every so often when I feel like there's something worth coming back to it for. So I haven't got any of my heroes up to that power level, so I can't do that particular mission. But not to worry, we are going to be doing the Winter Soldier content. Hopefully he comes with his own set of missions and they haven't just added him in and we get that one particular mission. So let's dive right in and find out. Now, usually I would take my microphone out for something like this, but it's Marvel's Avengers, so you're not really going to be missing out on much with me talking through it.
Welcome back, Avenger.
Okie dokie. Well, there he is, Bucky Barnes. Awarding me all of the artifacts there. Let's take a look at some of his outfits before we dive into the gameplay. So they've dropped it right off the bat with the MCU outfits. Fair play, I understand that. I don't like his character design. I mean, is it just me, or does this dude look like a lady? I mean, come on, that face, dude looks like a lady, doesn't he? Is that just me? He looks like a chick. I mean, let's get a closer look at his face. He doesn't look like a dude, you know? I mean, I don't know if I've gotten too used to the MCU version of the Winter Soldier, but he doesn't look as menacing either. I don't know if it's just me, but he really doesn't look as menacing. Right, Blazin'? I mean, it could just be down to the fact that, like I say, we're not used to seeing the Winter Soldier like this. But as I recall, before the game actually launched, there was a bit of controversy regarding the appearance of all the other heroes. You know, with Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. The game actually had to be delayed because they had to redesign the character models because the fans outright hated them. you know? So what have they done with him? Why have they done this? I mean, the MCU outfit just does not look right on this version of Bucky Barnes. I'm sorry, it doesn't. We've got the masked Winter Soldier from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Oh, okay, two different variants. You got the mask with the face paint and the full face mask. Okay, fair enough. What is this blasphemy? Oh my god. That makes him look like Mr. Freeze. Come on, doesn't that make him look like Mr. Freeze, the big Batman villain? I mean, is it just me? You know, because he's got the big gun as well. It just looks like the big ass freeze gun, especially when his head's in the fishbowl. And no, I'm not doing a Mysterio joke there, but you know, it just looks like it. Oh, I agree, Jared. God of War Ragnarok is way better than the Avengers game. At this point, anything is better than the Avengers game because it's really fallen short as the Avengers game. See, now that one doesn't look bad. That one, you know, really gives off that whole I'm part cyborg look. I quite like that one. That one just makes him look like Steve Rogers. I mean, have they changed his face for that particular skin? Because his face looks different. But yeah, that just makes him look like the in-game Steve Rogers. Nope, don't like that. No, I like that. That's got the retro World War II vibe, and I quite like that. You know, because it's got I'm a sidekick written all over it. You know, it's got I'm a sidekick just thrown in your face, and I like that. I like the look of that. Gulag, rather reminiscent of when you're wearing the Gulag outfit in the Uncharted 4 game when you're in that Gulag style prison. So that's quite cool. It's quite nifty. Nice Easter egg. Yeah, I quite like that one too. Again, it gives off that World War Two vibe. Another World War Two vibe. Again, that's just a reskin though. That's identical to that one. It's just a reskin. I don't see the point in all these reskinned costumes. There's no point in grinding for them because there's. It's just like, well, I've already got that one. It's just a different color. Why would I want it again? That just looks like Bucky on a day off work. You know, like he's just lounging about on the couch. Same with that one. In fact, that one makes him look like a high school teacher. That one just does not suit him at all. Again, that's another casual day off Bucky. Oh, cool! We get an Easter egg to the raft. I mean, if you look at this prison outfit, it actually says raft on it, and the raft. I see, Jared, you were just talking about Spider-Man. The raft is the Supermax prison for most of Spider-Man's Rogues Gang. So the fact we've got this Easter egg with this character, this uniform, or whatever you want to call it for the character, skin. There we go. That's a nice little Easter egg, nice little throw in. Oh, look at that, Lumberjack Barnes. You know that actually I actually like that. That actually goes Lumberjack Barnes. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Oh, I like that. That looks good. I like that. Wait. That's the iconic outfit, the outfit that Crystal Dynamics have specifically designed for this version of the character. And it's locked. You would think that's the outfit it gives you first. Like, you would think this one that he's currently wearing, would be the outfit that you unlock by completing his mission chain. But no, it's the outfit that Crystal Dynamics specifically designed for him, for this character, for this universe, for this version of the game. It's like, okay, logic. A lot of these are just reskins, and that is kind of boring. But that's the trend in Marvel's Avengers, I'm afraid. You think to yourself, "Oh, this outfit looks really cool," so you'll buy it, and then you'll realize, "Wait a minute, I've already got that one in a different color. Did I just waste my money?" See, that's pretty much identical to the one I'm wearing right now, except the flag and the color of his shirt and his trousers and boots are a different color. But yeah, you see what I mean? It's the same stuff, and you think to yourself, well, why am I grinding for this? What's the point? Take a look at some of the emotes. See, this is one thing I enjoy about Marvel's Avengers. Like, each character has a unique set of emotes. The only character where the emotes are mimicked and pretty much identical are from Thor and Lady Thor. And I can kind of see why, because Lady Thor is just an Echo character. She is essentially just Thor as a woman. So I can see why they would keep everything the same with her. Yeah, I agree, Blazing. Some of the character skins look okay, and then the rest of them just look really out of place. They just do not suit the character. The same could be said for Kate Bishop. She has an outfit that looks like she's dressing up like Lady Gaga, and it's just ridiculous. Passing the mantle. Oh, cool. It's a real shame that we can't actually use Captain America's shield as Bucky in this. And it's a real shame that it's just an emote and he doesn't actually get the shield. But I suppose it's a nice little throw-in Easter egg. Unlike what they did at the end of Avengers Endgame, instead of passing on the shield to Bucky like they were supposed to do, they gave it to Sam Wilson because, they've got to be ethnically inclusive these days. Not that I'm against that, it's just, it's happening way too much, and it kind of ruined the whole, like, Bucky and Steve brother bond over, like, 50, 60 years, as opposed to Sam, who's known Steve for a couple of years, and then didn't know him at all because he was erased from existence, and then came back. It's like, wow, seriously? You're just gonna give it to some rando that he's only known for a couple of years as opposed to his best friend over 50 years? Come on! Okay, let's take a look at the objectives in the mission chain. Interact with Black Widow's music box in her room aboard the helicarrier. Wow, that's the first time coming back to one of these games where it actually tells you to, like, go into another Avengers room. I don't really go into the other Avengers rooms anymore because there's nothing new. There's nothing to see. Once you've played through the main story and you've looked through all their rooms, there's nothing really new to see. The event for this week to power up your heroes is the Red Room Takeover. Yet again. They really need to add a new event system. I mean, if you go to the codex in the game and click on the events tab, there's one that's still undiscovered unlocked. and they haven't added it in yet, and it's really frustrating because they keep repeating this one, this one, and this one, and it's like, just give us something new to do, man. You know, we're tired of running the same missions over and over 1,000 times. You know, because that's literally what you've got to do with these objectives. You know, you have to run the same mission over and over, or a particular mission over and over. In this case, the training missions about the helicarrier, and it's like, come on, I can run through this with my eyes closed. Do we have to do this again? But anyway, just a quick look at the challenge card. We'll activate that. So that's another sneaky thing that they added in a couple of updates ago, where before with characters, the challenge card was completely accessible and you unlocked everything for free. Now, however, you have to pay 1,000 in-game credits to unlock the whole card. You know, so if you want all these extra outfits or these credits, then you have to spend credits to unlock more credits. It's like, well, I've just spent 1,000 credits to unlock it, and you're just going to give me 1,000 credits back? Why? It's like, why not just keep them entirely free like he did in the first place? It just doesn't make much sense. Yes, Jared, I am hyped for Spider-Man 2, but unfortunately, that's probably not going to come out until probably this time next year. Okay, so it wants us to interact with something in Black Widow's room, so let's do that. Here we go. Winter Soldier's introduction.
During the Cold War, there was a theory that one agent at the right place, at the right time, with the right skills, could be more effective than an army. That agent was the Winter Soldier. That agent was me. My military career began as Captain America's sidekick. Steve was 4 years my senior and everything I wanted to be. The war had other plans, and so did the Soviets. They gave me a metal arm and took away everything I was. But Nat, she made me remember what it was to feel human. We knew it was forbidden, but I loved her more than anything.
Wait, what? Come again?
When they found out, they put me back on ice. I lived only in waking nightmares as the Winter Soldier.
Bucky
Lost
and Natasha were
it was hard
doing the thing?
waking up alone to a new world. Even
Okay,
worse after
that's
A-Day. I couldn't
that's
find
new,
Nat.
I guess.
Steve was gone. I just wanted to do good. For him. I failed. Monica Rappaccini reactivated the Winter Soldier. 2 years I spent being experimented on. Assassinating people. Abducting Inhumans for Ames. Research. Sometimes I think I should have never woken up. But I'm really glad I did. Avengers! Move out!
James.
Nat.
Hey.
Hey.
Making yourself at home?
Is that okay?
Of course. I'm just surprised you picked here.
Felt right. I guess.
Come by later and I'll show you around. But we should go find Steve. He wanted to talk to you.
Lead the way.
So, if y'all happen to recognize the Winter Soldier's voice in this game, it's because it's the incredible Scott Porter who voiced Heimdall in the recent God of War game. Well, in this particular universe, Blazon, they've gone with the comic accurate story of Bucky. Captain America, Steve joined the army, and Bucky was already in the army. And as soon as Steve became Captain America, Steve went to find Bucky, and yeah, Bucky became his sidekick. I think that's how it goes, anyway.
If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Talking just makes it harder.
I don't know what else to do for you, Buck.
I know.
What else do we gotta do? Wait, I just did that. Alright, I guess I gotta do it again. Oh, bit of a glitch there. But you gotta pet the dog.
Hey, bud. You keeping an eye on my friends?
Every new character that gets added to the game, whether they're an Echo character or not, I always pet the dog. Because why wouldn't you pet the dog? Any game where you can pet a dog is just comedy gold. Might as well activate one of these catalysts, considering I'm going to be playing for quite a while. I've got a bunch of them because I really did not play this game for a long time. The reason Scott's not doing the voice of Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 2 is because the devs chose to go what they call photorealistic. And he feels that the age difference between him and Harry Osborn, it just doesn't fit. So he's decided not to return.
Bucky, it's good to have you back.
You're telling me. I thought I was hallucinating when you pulled me out of that facility.
Yeah, I've been there.
Listen. I won't be staying long.
What? You're more than welcome.
A string of words, Steve. That's all it takes. A simple phrase and suddenly I'm turning my weapons on my friends. Monica still has those protocols, which means there's always a chance it could happen again.
Then we find and destroy them. For good.
She's right. We've destroyed Monica's plans before. That's why.
Does anybody remember the words to activate him? The only thing I remember is freight car.
I don't remember much from those 2 years, and the stuff I do, well... it's not exactly helpful.
I found something suspicious on one of AIM's riot bots we took out a couple days ago. There's a file on it called Zima Zephyr Backup, and I haven't seen anywhere else. Though it's corrupted beyond analysis, there is a good chance.
It could be nothing.
It could be. But that file name?
You have a point. Zephyr. It's what they called the program. Zima... Winter.
Besides, anything suspicious that AIM's doing is worth investigating.
Well, I wouldn't mind destroying some bots anyway. Sandbag's been feeling a little soft lately.
What, that taped-up call on a concrete hanging in your room? Soft?
Well, sounds like you're out of practice, Buck.
All right. First to 30 buys lunch.
Oh, I hope you like Coney Island hot dogs.
Destroy 30 riot bots. Yay, so fun. Oh well, at least we get to play a mission and actually test out the character now. Okay, let's see if we've got any new missions. Nope, done all those. Nope, done all those. See, the problem is, it tells you to take out enemies, but every single mission you're underpowered for. And it's kind of ridiculous because, like, why tell you to defeat the enemies if you physically can't defeat the enemies because you're too low on power to do any of the missions? I suppose I can do that one. I mean, like I said, unfortunately, I can't do the new OLT mission, that's Omega Level Threat mission, because you've got to be power level 175, and I don't have any heroes that are 175. Spider-Man is my highest at 169. You know, the devs will argue at you saying, oh, well, you've had well over two years to prepare for it. And it's like, well, I didn't want to prepare for it because, well, there's been nothing worth playing it for.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search for Inhumans.
And of course, I shoved everybody on the strike team who has everything to do with Bucky.
I will scan the area for AIM signatures and update your HUD. Be on your guard.
It would be cool if, like, when you're playing it with Spider-Man, if there was a line saying, like, you have a metal arm? That is so cool! You know, just that throwback to Captain America Civil War. That would be cool.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead. Backup has arrived. Protect those Inhumans.
Okay, so we've got one gun, and it's burst fire. Pretty powerful gun. Let's see what his melees can do. Whoopsie doodle. What is that? Was that an airstrike? Dope. I can really feel that haptic feedback on the PS5 controller fighting against the gun. Okay, that's pretty damn cool. He kind of reminds me of Red Hood from Gotham Knights. Just with the way he plays, he really reminds me of Red Hood.
A team of watchdogs is in the vicinity. I've sent their location to your HUD.
He's got those similarities to Black Widow as well, when it comes to his traversal. It's like they really have just copied and pasted Black Widow's traversal when it came to Winter Soldier. They're like, why create a new one when we can just copy what we got? Oh, he can turn invisible as well. Yeah, that's definitely a copy of Black Widow.
A watchdog's agent is down. Another watchdog has been neutralized.
And that's why he reminds me of Red Hood from Gotham Knights, because he puts a bomb on someone and then throws them like that. So that really does remind me of Red Hood.
Team has been defeated. Excellently done. I've located captive Inhumans. They're being kept in portable cells. You'll have to break them out.
Yeah, that is a really dope attack. I do love that attack. And like, what's really cool about playing as a new character is the fact that I can actually now open these chests. You know, I can go for these chests. Because with my other characters, there's such a high power level that opening those chests, it just really doesn't matter anymore. You know, you want to play the missions that give you the higher power gear. You don't want to be going back and getting the lower power gear. He's a little bit slow. But overall, he's pretty damn powerful. Even with low power gear, he's pretty powerful. I think Winter Soldier is one of those heroes where you're going to want to have him as a ranged character. think also after everybody's leveled him up, he's going to be one of those characters where he just ends up being a character used for support, and nobody really plays with him. I mean, I kind of like him. I can see the characteristics of Black Widow. I can see some similarities between him and Cap, but I can also see how he is his own thing. You know, he's got his own thing going on, and I quite like how they've done it. I do quite like how he's not just a singular copy and paste character. Sometimes I really do hate the shielded ones. You see, now when it gives you gear for the arm, it's like, did we just tear off that guy's arm? Did we kill that? Like, did we kill that guy? Did we steal his arm?
Now we're doing your
But I do like the differences between him and Black Widow. Like, Black Widow uses non-lethal rounds, whereas Bucky uses lethal rounds. So you can tell the difference between their weapons and like why Bucky's got a more powerful machine gun.
Hit him hard. Try this off the side. This just got interesting.
Yeah, I would say that that's accurate, Blazing. He's kind of a cross between Black Widow and Captain America, but as I said, he is also his own thing. I can see that he's trying to be his own thing as well. You know, he's got his own thing going on. But one thing that I love most about it is the fact that he comes with his own story. And we haven't had that in over a year. The last character to come with their own story was Black Panther. Because Spider-Man being exclusive to PlayStation, they didn't give him a story. Jane Foster's Thor was what's known as an Echo character, so she didn't get a story either. Oh, someone tried to hit me. That worked. I mean, I do need to upgrade him and see what kind of attack he comes with once he's been upgraded.
The cell is open.
But I like his gun. His gun is really powerful. And bear in mind, I'm only at level 1 right now.
The cells are all open. Nice work.
Appreciate the help, Avengers.
So we
Excellent.
jumped up
The
to
bounty
level
hunters have
12
been
just by
purged
doing
from
one
Jersey
mission.
City.
But that was with the help of a hero's catalyst. His gun is pretty dope. Yeah, I do like his gun. I think I'm going to equip that one. Because this one helps with the invisibility. And given Bucky can turn invisible like Black Widow, why not? Picked up a bunch of gear, so let's get rid of the craptacular ones. I mean, when you're at a low level, it really doesn't matter on your character's build. You just want to get him up there. Oh yeah, I do agree they could have done a lot better with it. And it's like, they've made us wait so long for a new character, and it's like, oh, is that it? But the fact of the matter is, it is a new character. And that's what everybody is stoked about, because not only is it a new character, it's a new character with new content. And that's something we haven't had in over a year in this game. I mean, yeah, they can say, oh, but we added Spider-Man and we added Thor. Yeah, but they didn't come with anything. We still had to grind and replay the same missions constantly over and over again. At least this one comes with his own story and his own mission set. So let's get some of these skills out there. get bucked. I like what they've done with that. That's a nice play on words. I'm wondering if one of the devs replaced get a word we shall not use in the presence of this video. Just replace the first letter with a B. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about there, guys. Oh yeah, get those combos up there. Get them combo powers. Oh, that looks dope. You see, it's been so long since I played this game, I forgot triangle was actually an attack. Okay, cool. So you do, like Black Widow, you do have access to other modes of fire. See, Black Widow's got 3 modes of fire. She has burst fire, continuous fire, and heavy fire. So at the minute, Bucky has burst fire, and this one is continuous fire. So we're gonna have that one, and this one appears to be the heavy fire. Okay, so we're gonna have that one too. Increase ammo capacity, yes please. Oh, grenade launcher, yes please. Iconic Bucky, we will have that. Alrighty then, Bucky, let's see what you got now. Yeah. I don't know what missions contain riot bots. I suppose we should do one of the Red Room missions. Not the ones on the helicarrier, I don't think. I don't think we'll last 30 seconds as Bucky in one of these. I suppose we can do Along Came a Spider. Low level, so we'll keep it on challenge 2. And if you haven't noticed as well, I'm trying to do missions that keep other players off the roster, because this game now has a nasty habit of putting other players, that's random players, into your game when you didn't ask for them there. It's like you can disable the matchmaking, but as soon as you go in to select the strike team that you want to use, as soon as you've come out of it after you've selected them, it turns back on the matchmaking and there's a random player in there and you've got to leave the mission and come back into it. It's like, why?
How much contact have you had with these guys?
As Tiny Dancer, plenty.
Yeah, unlike the online mode in Gotham Knights, which can be turned on and off,
nice.
It seems like in this game they kind of force you to like have randos on your strike team, and it's like, well, I don't want to do that. You know, I want to play it by myself. If I wanted randos on the team, I would turn that on.
The goal is to knock out AIM's power junction in the area, giving the scientists the blackout they need to go AWOL.
And these scientists have something to do with A-Day?
We worked in Tarleton's lab, the one that discovered Terrigen. I imagine that guilt is
Up ahead!
Okay, there's the junction facility. To get inside, you'll need a bit of help from Jarvis.
Oh, much better. Much better.
Protocols. To disable the doors, I will need to use your transponder within proximity of a network node.
get close, let you do your thing. Got it.
It's important that you stay close to the node and keep AIM forces away. They will attempt to block me.
Sleep well.
I never know if you're going in quiet or loud.
Sometimes neither do I.
I quite love this grenade launcher. I think the grenade launcher is going to be my go-to.
I've almost unlocked the doors to the facility. Please remain within proximity of the node.
No problem.
So I like how it kind of gives you instant takedown after using the ultimate ability. I don't know if that's a bug or a glitch or if it's part of his moveset, but it's quite cool.
That did it. The doors are now unlocked.
All right, I'm headed inside to destroy the power junction.
No, I'm heading inside to destroy the power junction. You're just going to stand there and do absolutely nothing, like a good NPC companion. See, that's one thing I do dislike. Like, when they add a new character, that character is stuck at level 1.
Dr. Forson, do you read?
Whereas NPC characters on your strike team are the characters you played
What's your
as
status?
until this new character comes in. So they're super high powered, they've got super high
Get
powered
ready to
gear,
hit the gas.
meaning they take all the kills and you don't get to do anything. By the time you've gone to take out the enemy, or the enemy you've been working on,
AIM's attention.
they've finished it for you.
Hill, as soon as I do this, the whole base is gonna fall on my head.
I'll track the jet. You focus on staying alive.
That was a cool shot.
Stand by.
I really think we should go now. AIM troops are everywhere.
One precision airstrike coming right up.
Well, you can call them airstrike indoors. That's totally logical. I get that. Fair enough.
Avengers, we're just warming up the engines.
I mean, yeah, I am having to replay missions that I've already played like 1,000 times over. But I'm thinking that's only until I've done the objective here, destroy the riot bots. But I can't actually remember how to destroy the riot bots. I don't know where they are. But until I figure that out, I'm guessing I can't really progress that much.
Sleep well. Power's out. Thorson, wait another 30 seconds before you take off.
We're getting the hell out of here! We up!
Damn it! Thorson, are you clear?
And of course, like I said, when you're at such a low level like this, you don't really have to worry about your gear or your perks. You just want to get yourself up there. When you get to the power level 140, that's when you really want to start worrying about your gear and your perks and what goes into your stats.
Not responding. Get topside.
They've locked onto us!
They're gonna get shot
I
down.
mean, this dude still looks like a lady. I mean, I can't get over how girly his face looks. I mean, did they use Scott Porter's face model for it, or did they just use his voice and think, you know what, this chick looks better as a face model, we'll use her?
2 clicks out. AIM units are converging on the projected crash site.
His face just really doesn't look that manly, you know, he doesn't look menacing, he doesn't look like the Winter Soldier that we've all come to know and love.
We made it! We're alive!
Keep your heads down. I'm on my way. Enemy units have reached the crash site. Understood.
AIM forces are here!
I'm nearly there. The dropship should have a weapons locker. Use it. Good call. At least they'll have guns.
This is a huge gun. I mean, this gun is about as tall as the character.
AIM's all over them. Not for long.
Save us, please!
This just got interesting. You all get the same invite? You should.
That is actually a really powerful move. I mean, considering I'm not, like, super powerful at the minute, that is actually a really powerful move. I just stabbed the robot in the gut.
Well, that didn't quite go as we planned.
It never does.
And that's that done.
Now, Jarvis, did my payment come in?
A sizable transfer has just arrived.
I just need to remember how to defeat the riot bots, or where the riot bots actually are.
You were doing this for a payout?
Take a deep breath, Commander. I'll explain when I can.
You better explain when you get back here.
I mean,
Don't allow me to
until
take
I've
the
done
scenic
that,
route.
I'm not really going to unlock any more of Bucky's story, and it's gonna be quite a boring stream until I've done that. Okay, cool. So we've already completed one daily challenge. On the way to completing the rest. We're getting there. Leveling up quite fast, actually. Oh, I've already apparently defeated 2. So the riot bots must be those like invisible phase shifting ones. I really do hate those enemies in this game. I could do a vault. Vault is the best way to level up and get some new gear. Yeah, tell you what, we'll do a vault. Had to be really quick there,
Greetings,
otherwise a load of randos would have
Resistance
joined.
intel has identified the
I disabled the
location of another
matchmaking,
shield
and the
vault.
game immediately
Aim appears to be
reactivated
in
the matchmaking.
area, like
You know, usually when I'm playing this game, I've got my music on full blast in the background. I feel like it's just more fun to play the
I don't
game
have
with
the
my own
exact
music in the
location of
background.
vault. Your signal detector should pick up a shield frequency when you get close to its location. Scout out the area ahead of you to locate it.
Think they all want our autograph?
Too bad YouTube has ridiculous copyright laws and I can't play my own music.
Nice try. Here we go.
Yep, riot bots are the invisible dudes.
You can still give up, you know.
Well, I can turn invisible too. Ha! What's this? And apparently it does nothing, they can still see me.
You can stay there.
You see what I'm talking about with the NPC companions though? I was working on taking down that riot bot for myself, and the NPCs were just like, nope, we're going to do it for you, so now it doesn't count.
Here we go.
'Cause unless you take it down, it doesn't count. I mean, you'd think the progress would count, considering it's your companions that take them down. If you're playing it with randoms, I could understand why it wouldn't progress. But because because you're playing it on your own and it's your team, you would think it would progress the count.
That's done.
I mean, if you're a new player to the game, then this is going to feel fun to you. You know, it's going to feel different, and you're going to be like, "Ooh, I quite like this." You know, it's like, "Ooh, I'm an Avenger. I get to be an Avenger." But then you realise to yourself, "Wait a minute, I've already done this mission." Even though it's on a different map or a different part of the game, it's essentially the same mission. And that's one thing that kind of lets this game down, how everything is just copied and pasted. Like, all the maps are copied and pasted, they all look identical. And, you know, for a AAA game, as well as the title name of it, you know, Avengers, it's a big IP, is Avengers, so you would expect that they would have done a hell of a lot more with it. You know, it's like when they used to do all those video game movies based on the superhero games. You know, we got video games based on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series. We've got video games based on the Amazing Spider-Man series. We've got video games based on Thor, Captain America. But we never got one based on the Avengers, you know, the actual Avengers. This is what we got instead. And it was kind of a letdown because people were expecting more from it, you know, because it's such a big IP title. And people ended up being disappointed because it wasn't exactly what was promised.
Heads up! Airstrike coming in! Not feeling so hot! Keep 'em guessing!
No, get off him, Black Panther. Oh, Black Panther killed him. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's not fair. I was working on killing that one and they killed him for me.
I owe you.
It's like, how am I supposed to progress the challenge if my NPC characters aren't letting me do it. And it's worse because you can't even do these missions on your own, you know, just by yourself. You have to have a strike team, whether it be 3 randoms or 3 NPCs. You have to have a strike team, and that really does kind of suck. I suppose that's what I enjoyed about Gotham Knights, actually, how, like, you could play it by yourself, or you could, at any point, turn on the online option and have anybody join you, whether it be a friend or a random. And that was then your strike team. But with this one, it kind of, like, forces you to be in a strike team. It's like, but what if I just want to run this by myself? I mean, I get that the game is, you know, the Avengers, and the Avengers work as a team. But it kind of defeats the purpose. You know, you kind of feel to yourself, well, the strike team's either shit, really good, or too good, and not actually letting me get any of the kills in.
Targeting enemy. Stay down.
I think for a while as well, that's why I didn't bother leveling up certain heroes. Because that way, if I was in a strike team with a more powerful character, I had those weaker heroes, and it wasn't that big of a deal, you know? It's like, well, at least they're not going to be stealing my kills, at least they will be mine.
Bogeys.
Bogeys. That just reminds me of the old British CITV thing, Dick and Dom in the Bungalow, where they go into random supermarkets and just shout, "Bogeys!" it was brilliant. It was hilarious. And you know, whichever one of them caused the most trouble in the supermarket, basically which one of them got kicked out first, won. And it was hilarious. It was brilliant. You had to be a kid in the UK, growing up in the UK, to really appreciate that show.
Up ahead.
Don't blink.
It's getting to that point again where I'm just like, Jesus, guys, save some for me, please. Superhero landing. I mean, at least they kept it consistent, you know. Bucky still does the best superhero landings out of any of the heroes. Even though Bucky is essentially Deadpool. That was cool. I don't know how I did it, but that was cool. Good job, I had plenty of those DNA keys saved up. Yeah, when you get a new character, the best way to grind and level up quickly is with a vault.
You have discovered the location of the shield vault. Please step inside and take the elevator down.
Initiating vault unlock protocol.
The automated systems are recognizing you. Please proceed.
How far we got? Oh, we still got 2. That's because my NPC characters
To the
keep
activation
nicking all the
area down
frackin'
below.
kills.
Gotta say, I don't have a lot of experience with royalty. Just let me know if I'm doing it wrong.
For someone not born in Wakanda, you do quite well.
I met the King of
Oh, and
England
of
once,
course,
during the war.
Black
I
Panther
would hope
in
you
this
are more
game
competent.
is played by Christopher Judge, who is the God of War. So that now actually we have 2 characters
Activate its main
from
terminal
the
so
God
we
of
can
War
begin.
game in this game. So Bucky Barnes, Scott Porter played Heimdall, and Black Panther, Christopher Judge plays the God of War.
Vault systems initiating. Please stand by.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure if moving to Avengers from God of War is stepping up in the world,
Complete
but
code
yeah,
verification
you
to
know,
unlock the
at
contents
least to
of
get
the
him
vault.
work, you know.
Awaiting first code verification entry. Code verification entry verified.
I'm pretty sure
Awaiting
Avengers,
code verification
the Avengers
entry.
game will end up being a footnote in history,
Code
and
verification entry verified.
it'll be easily
Equipment
forgotten.
verified.
Leave
Commencing code execution.
you asked for that. Can't hit what you can't see.
Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault.
This is the only drawback to the vaults. You've got to do this 3 times.
Please stand clear of the vault. Code verification sequence starting. Code verification entry verified.
It's the number 3, and it's the number 3.
Code verification entry verified. Awaiting third code verification entry. Code verification entry verified.
Frickin' exploding, guys.
Heads up. Hacker inbound.
Authentication on hold. Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Overall, I think he is a fun character. It's just all the repetition I'm having to go through again in order to really unlock his full potential is just quite irritating. Not today.
Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Try this on for size.
Code verification entry verified. Code verification entry verified. Awaiting fourth code verification entry.
I mean, honestly, while I'm playing as Bucky, after playing Gotham Knights, I am just getting major Red Hood vibes from him. It's like the devs just took a look at that character and thought, you know what, let's copy it. And yes, I'm aware that Bucky is a big part of Marvel history, and he always uses guns, but after playing Gotham Knights, you can't tell me that you can't see the similarities.
Airstrike coming right up.
especially that move right there. That is incredibly similar to Red Hood.
Vault door opening. Please mind your step, and thank you for your patience.
I mean, I suppose, once again, if you are a new player to the game, then this is going to feel really fun for you. Or if you're somebody who's played the game before and just thought, nah, it's not for me anymore, then you think, oh wait, I'm going to come back.
Mission
At least you've got some new characters to play
Another
with.
shield vault
You know,
successfully secured and kept out
like
of the hands of
Blazon, for
Abe.
example. If he were to come back to the game, he was telling me that he hasn't played it for a while, and that means he hasn't played as Black Panther, he hasn't played as Spider-Man, Lady Thor, and now Bucky, so that would give him 4 characters to play with. So if you're that kind of player who just
Excellent work, Avengers.
like thought to
With
yourself,
this vault recovered,
nah, I'm giving
we
up on it,
bolstered our resources
you can
and
now
one
come
step
back and
closer
at
to
least you've
fully
got
rebuilding
something
S.H.I.E.L.D.
to actually do.
Our agents in the field will continue searching for more hidden vaults, as this certainly wasn't the last one.
Okay, so we ditch those. I mean, I know I said you don't really want to bother with stats and perks when you're this low, but I kind of really do need some extra stats. Not a bad outfit. Just want to check the codex real quick. Okay, so we got five 5 new audio logs. Well, it looks like I'll be doing that off stream until I figure out which mission is best to take on the riot bots. I'll be doing that off stream as well. So that's just way too many to get done in a single day. Plus, I don't really like to spend too much time on this game when I come back to it because it's all the repetition and having to redo the same missions over and over again. It's like, I'm bored now. Ooh, second chance for airstrike. That'll do nicely. Increase ranged attacks. I think we'll keep that one. Oh, okay. These are unlocked now. These usually aren't unlocked for quite a while. I mean, it doesn't look like we get to add any additional abilities. I'm having that one because I really want to increase the reload speed. Yeah, usually when you come across these stats with other heroes, you get to add some additional abilities in. Like, take Hawkeye, for example, with the Nightstorm arrow, you can turn it into a flaming vortex or a static vortex. It seems like with this one, you don't actually get that option. Like for the airstrike, for example, it would be cool if you could change it instead of like into that miniature burst of explosions, like turn it into one massive area of explosion. That'd be really cool. Okay, I withdraw what I just said. I was on the wrong tab. Ignore what I just said there, folks. My apologies. Seems like you can only do it with that one. But I'm not going to say anything more because I just completely embarrassed myself there. Increase the size of the bombardment zone by 50%. That looks good. Thermobaric charges that draw nearby enemy combatants towards its epicenter. I mean, both of those seem interesting, but I'm going to go with that one. This is going to take a lot of getting used to, I'm not going to lie. It seems like there's a lot of fiddling about. I like the look of that one. Manually detonating grenades. But yeah, I've been live for over an hour and a half, so I'm going to call it there, guys. So I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below how you're enjoying the Winter Soldier if you're watching in the future. And speaking of watching now or in the future, y'all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. It also lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video, and it adds it to the algorithm for other people to enjoy. So yeah, just remember that. There's that. Yeah. Anyway, I have a couple of ups and downs regarding this. You know, ups, of course, new hero, new content, always an up. Downs, the repetition, always a down. I mean, the new missions are locked behind these step-by-step path things, and if you don't do the right missions to take on the right enemies, then you're just not going to progress. That, and with my heroes, my companion heroes being super high powered, it's like I'm not even managing to get a single punch in to take on the enemies that I need to take down, because the NPCs are doing it for me. And it's like, no, I needed to take that down to progress it. Why did you have to jump in at the last second and take off that last bit of health? It's like, just rude. You know, I was working on that guy. Rude. Go find your own guy. You know? But another up is, of course, the amount of stuff that they've added with it. Bucky is a really cool character. They've added a lot of really cool stuff with it. All the cool nameplates, all the takedowns, all the additional costumes. And of course, right off the bat, major up, adding in the Winter Soldier costume, which is probably by far his best looking appearance from the MCU. From Captain America the Winter Soldier when he first appeared. Yeah, so in terms of a rating, I would probably have to give it 5.5 out of 10. I never really give these Avengers updates full 10 out of 10s anymore, because they're just lacking in terms of playability. You know, the story mode had such potential. It had all the playability, it had all the replay value, and then came the end game content, and it's like, oh, it's a live service game. So instead of being super hyped and excited for the next character, you find yourself slightly disappointed because it's just repetitive, you know? You've got to go through all the same stuff that you've already been through in order to unlock the new stuff. And it's like, really? Why can't you just give us the new stuff right off the bat, and we can play it with one of our other heroes? And then we can later come back and play it with the new hero. But no, instead it's like, well, you've already played these missions 1,000 times. Now we're going to make you play them 1,000 times again, just so you can unlock the new stuff. and it's a ball ache. It's a pain in the ass, and that's why I really don't give this game, when it gets new content, a full 10 out of 10 anymore. And it is unfortunate because it had such potential. I mean, I remember seeing the first trailer for it, that little teaser we got of Captain America's shield all smashed and broken, Iron Man's repulsor hand flashing on the ground, what looked like a dead Hulk on the ground. And it looked like it had such potential. I mean, back then it was called the Avengers Project. And it looked so freaking good. And then it came out. Oh, we got the first reveal, should I say. And everybody immediately hated it before it even launched. Wasted potential, if you ask me. I mean, if anything, they probably should have just made it like open world environments similar to Spider-Man or God of War. Like, give it those little open world environments in different areas. So, like, instead of having a tiny little map to explore of New Jersey, give you the entirety of New Jersey. I mean, I know nobody wants to go to Jersey, but you get what I'm saying. Like, when you go to the Utah Badlands, in that little town, instead of having you just in that one little town, why not explore the desert a little? I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there, but you see where I'm coming from. You know how God of War has all the different realms and it's got all those massive places to explore? Something similar to that would have worked well for this game. But instead we just got these little mini-map areas, and it's a smash and grab and then a beat up this guy and beat up that guy style vibe, and it's kind of dated, you know. It's kind of old, and it doesn't fit for a superhero game. It just doesn't work, is what I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to call it there. So thanks once again to everybody for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Blazin and Jared, always happy to have you guys in the chat. Thanks for stopping in once again. Do appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, do head over to Blazin's channel. He's on the 420 community and he's on the gaming community. And I do believe he's going to start streaming again soon because he's just got his hands on a PS5. So you guys really do want to head over there. You don't want to miss out on anything he may have to offer. And I just want to give a quick shout out to somebody who asked me to shout them out. Let me see if I can find his name. He plays on Twitch and his name is Spot Malcalm. That's Malcalm. So that's on Twitch. If you guys watch on Twitch, just there you go. Promised I'd do it, and I've done it. So my conscience is clear. That's my good deed of the day. So if you want a good deed of the day, just smash the like button and drop me a subscribe. So yeah, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.